capitalist system, and I'll tell you the reason why it has caused me so much suffering and my dearest friends to die. Well, I know you all are wondering what it has done to me. Well, I am going to tell you that my husband has TB, brought on by hard work and low wages and never enough to eat, from going cold and hungry with no shoes upon his feet. My husband was a coal miner who worked hard and risked his life just trying to support 3 children, himself, his mother and wife. Well, I had a blue-eyed baby, was the darling of my heart, but from my little darling, her mother had to part, while the rich and mighty capitalist goes dressed in jewels and silk. My darling blue-eyed baby has died for the want of milk. Well, they call this land of plenty, and for them I guess it's true. For the rich and mighty capitalists, not for workers like me and you. Well, now, what can we do about it to these men of power and might? Well, I tell you, Mr. Capitalist, we are going to fight, fight, fight. Crops are all in, and the peach trees are rotting, and the oranges are piled in the creosote dumps. Well, you're flying them back to the Mexican border to pay all their money to wait back again. Goodbye to you, Juan, and goodbye, Rosalita. Goodbye, mi amigo, Jesus and Maria. You won't have a name when you fly the big airplane, and all they call you is just deportee. My father's own father, he waded that river. Well, they took all the money that he made in his life. My sisters and brothers came working the fruit tree, and they rode in the truck till they took down and died. Goodbye to you, Juan. Goodbye, Rosalita. Goodbye, mi amigo, Jesus and Maria. You won't have a name when you fly the big airplane. For all they will call you is just deportee. Now some of us are illegal and some are not wanted. Our work contract's out and we've got to move on. 600 miles to the Mexican border. They chase us like outlaws, like rustlers, like thieves. Goodbye to you, Juan, and goodbye, Rosalita. Goodbye, oh, mi amigo Jesus and Maria. For you won't have a name when you ride the big airplane. And all they will call you is just deportee. Well, we died in your hills, and we died in your desert, and we died in your valleys, and we died on your plain. We died neath your trees, and we died neath the bushes. Both sides of the river, we died just the same. Goodbye to you, Juan, goodbye, Rosalita. Goodbye, mi amigo Jesus and Maria. You won't have a name when you ride the big airplane. All they will call you will be deportee. Well, the skyplane caught fire over Los Gatos Canyon. A fireball of lightning shook all our hills. Who are all those people all scattered like dry leaves? Well, the radio says they just deportees. Is this the best way we can grow our big orchards? Is this the best way we can grow our good fruit? To fall like dry leaves and rot on your topsoil and be called by no name except deportee. Goodbye to you, Juan. Goodbye, Rosalita. Goodbye, mi amigo Jesus and Maria. You won't have a name when you ride the big airplane, where all they will call you will be deportee.
Well, I went to work this morning, all set to start. The boss walked up to me and said something that really broke my heart. He said, now, things are so slow, we just don't need you anymore. Yeah, he said, now things are so slow, we just don't need you anymore. Well, I went home and told my man. He didn't fuss, but then the finance took the car. We had to start riding the bus, and now we're walking so slow, we won't be riding anymore. Yeah, we're moving so slow, just won't be riding anymore. one thing about it that really blows my mind. The boss still sells what I made last week, and I can't even sell my time. Now things are so slow. Hey, they don't need us anymore. Yes, you know things are so slow. We just can't make it anymore. You better cheer me up, play some blues. We need more jobs in the nation. You know what that fool said? Unemployment stops inflation. Well, the man is so slow. Hey, I don't think we need him anymore. Can't seem to get his Watergate shut. Yeah, now the man is so slow. I don't think we need him anymore. Hey, we got to get our friends together, talk the whole thing down, make a little plan for shaking up the town. 'Cause things are so slow, we just can't take it anymore. Yeah, things are so slow, we just can't take it. Might have to break it. Don't try to fake it. We just can't make it anymore. Oh no. Brothers, listen to my story. Sisters, listen to my song. Gonna sing it for young people who are now dead and gone. 2 of them were 20 and 2 were just 19, just stepping out to meet the world like so many you have seen. It was in Kent State, Ohio, on a Monday afternoon. The air was full of springtime. The flowers were in bloom. Well, it was a scene of terror that none will soon forget. Young students stood with empty hands to face the bayonet. Allie Krause and Sandy Scheuer marched and sang a peaceful song. Like Bill Schroeder and Jeff Miller, they did not think it wrong. They laughed and joked with troopers, and some to them did say, we marched to bring the GIs home, and we are not afraid. No warning were they given, no mercy and no chance. The air was filled with tear gas, the troopers did advance.
suddenly they knelt and fired. The students turned and fled. 15 fell at that moment, and 4 of them were dead. On the campus they were murdered in the springtime of their lives. As angry sorrow swept the land, their friends and parents cried. They'd hardly learned to struggle, but witness they will be. They died for those in Vietnam, also for you and me. But while we march and mourn today, there's much more we must do. We must teach ourselves to organize and see the struggle through. Blood flowed upon the 4th of May, and we'll know its color well, till we sink this murdering system in the darkest pits of hell. Joe, working man's wife, that's how I was defined. As if that was my life, my hope and my mind. But I worked in a bake shop, did the housework at night, and there was no time to stop for a young bird in flight. Well, in time there were babies, and I had to make us a home. Joe was working 2 jobs, and I was always alone. I needed some time and just a little control, just to keep my right mind, just to try to stay whole. I wanted a partner to be his friend, not just his wife. I work hard for my children, but they're my love, not my life. Went to work in a factory, and you know it's rough in this world. My kids are in high school, and don't you know the boss calls me girl? But the woman beside me, as we sweat out the line, says tomorrow is payday, hey, and the next day is mine. It's a race for the strong, 'cause it'll grind up the meek. When your money runs short, about the end of a week, and your car needs some tires, and your kid needs some shoes, for a working class woman, hey, that's an old kind of blues. Now this system buys hands,
gotta get to the source. I think me and this system got to get a divorce. I can't make enough money, and I can't find enough time, but I'm a hard-working woman, and the future is mine. Well, there's more where I come from, yeah, and we got anger to burn. But we're talking and moving. We're gonna study and learn.